Hi everyone, this is part 2 of my JU52 transport plane from Revell, and this is a great example of when I try to see the model through, even though there's a lot of challenges. Don't give up, or sometimes you just want to take a model and fling it in the trash, but no, I always say stay with it, because you're going to learn a lot about yourself as a model builder, and you're going to learn a lot about skills that you may not have previously tried looking at. So this is a great example of, I know my last video I was like really talking, 2 thumbs up model build, but now it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe it has challenges. I just feel like I've been filling this thing constantly, just one giant filler queen, and this is small, but and it's very delicate filling. All the little areas, all the little gaps have been very small, minute areas, but someone's revving an engine of some kind. Anyway, so here we are. I got my masking on my windows. The canopy's masked. We'll talk about that later. And I just got put on my ailerons down here, and there's a few bits I gotta put, like a bar here, and then I'll be ready for the paint job. So let's talk about masking. Yeah, I use masking for this thing, and God, it was challenging. It really was. I had to use a little light and hold the windows above it and kind of scratch it. And it came out pretty good, though. I am impressed. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. And on the reverse side, we had this. So that came out pretty good. And then I have my little windows here, and those are okay. But the canopy was a real nightmare. It was just too small. I mean, it was like smaller than my thumb. And I had to hold it above the light, and I, for the sake of brevity and ease of mind, I just cut certain windows and I left the rest. It's just going to be part of the metal frame. I was not going to go out of my mind. It was almost impossible. I suppose they may have some masking aftermarket stuff, but I don't have resources for that right now, so I just went the easy route. And I think there's 1 or 2 scratches in the window, but that's okay. So that's ready to go on. So there it is. It's starting to become like the demon build, but I am still pretty impressed with it. Again, for such a small size, it is pretty impressive looking. What else do I got? Really not too much. Yeah, the demon build. Yeah, my only complaints, really, the only complaints about the build are the 3-piece fuselage, which I mentioned in my previous video, but I really think it would have been better if they just had the cut right here, because it would have fit in with the grooves of the plastic a lot easier, and instead they put it on top, and it doesn't mesh with this window system, and you really can't fill it because you're working with some of the plastic there, and you got a window, so it's very tiny, very delicate. It's like holding a baby or something. It's every little piece of sanding that I've been trying to do, I don't want to knock pieces off. Like, that's why I've waited on these ailerons, because I didn't want to knock them off, because I knew I had to get in there under here with some putty. So yeah. Alright, so those are the pains, but that's a model kit. None of our models, not all of them are going to be easy fits that are just, comes from the sky and builds itself. It's just model building. It's a challenge, and we accept it. It's okay. It's okay. Perhaps this may be the most interesting build of the year because it presented such a unique challenge. More challenging than that Gosselin, I think. So all that being said, let's talk about the color. I have to make a decision. I know in my last video I said I was going to be painting, but I haven't had, this has been too much work. So what am I going to do? I'm just going to paint it as one of the models that's provided in the instructions. So it's kind of got a neat color scheme. It's got a two-tone splinter camouflage of your dark green and your lighter green shade, and then it's got white scattered all over with the splinter. So it is a three-tone winter camo, I guess. So it's got white, dark green, and another green. So that's going to be pretty sharp. And then on the reverse, you're going to have the light blue. And it's got some interesting decals. It's got a yellow stripe that goes over here, and it's not too bad. It's going to look nice on a display case or hanging up on the ceiling above my workbench. I don't know yet. I think I might put it above the workbench. I've got a lot of aircraft out right now, so it may look pretty nice floating up there. Yeah, so that's the painting piece. Again, it's a small build, not much really to talk about. So the next video may be the reveal, or it may just be a continuation of the painting process. Alright, so here we are. You guys have fun. Model on, and I'll see you again here on YouTube. Take care. Goodbye.